know, my body wasn't sense. Like, I'm not about to embarrass myself, okay? Like, I ain't about to be trying to dance on this damn pole and a belly roll fall out. Like, we don't do that. Don't do that. We even have a story time about like my sex life, my love life. Like, I'm a very open person and I'm cool. Like, I'm really cool. Like, I love to talk about that shit because people don't love to talk about it and I love to talk about it. Let me be professional. Act like I have some class. Okay, y'all, we doing a drunk get ready with me. I've always wanted to do this because if you know me, you know I love drinking. You know I can drink. Okay, what's that song? How that song go? Shh, we be all night. I've been drinking. Yeah, that's the part I was trying to get to. But anyways, I know I look crazy, hair look crazy, but we about to go get ready with me. I'm also going to be sharing I'm gonna do a story time. Okay, so it's a story time get ready with me drunk edition, and no other than our guest star Jose Cuervo. I'm trying to roll my arm. Cuervo. There you go. I can do it. I got a little bit of Mexican. Don't do it. And then, you know, limes because we will be taking shots. But I also have a strawberry margarita and the ice melted. So, don't mind my cup because I don't have nothing professional. I don't need all these. But anyway, so I did my eyebrows off camera, put my contacts in, not prime my face. I moisturized my face with my Neutrogena weightless hydrating moisturizer. Of course, I'm going with my Milk Hydro Pro primer. This is my fucking favorite. It's the best primer. Kingsley, no. My son is at this stage where all he wants to do is be up under me like every 5 seconds. I have no time to myself. The story time that I'm gonna give you guys is my first time dancing at the strip club. My first time becoming a stripper. Okay, that's gonna be our story time for this time. I am 23 and I live in Dallas, Texas, and so Dallas, we having all the strip clubs like Ecstasy, Cab South, Cab North, Bucks, Roxy's, V-Live. I'm missing King of Diamonds. I think that's what it's called. I don't fucking know. Don't go off me because I ain't good at it. All that shit, basically. And yeah, my bestest friend, she became a dancer around my 22nd birthday. So I guess, yeah, last year. No, the year before last. Yeah, and she started dancing. Like, we're the type of best friends, like we go everywhere together. And I ain't gonna lie, like I was always interested in it, but I never had the courage to do it because I was like, I just had my son, and you know, my body wasn't sense. Like, I'm not about to embarrass myself, okay? Like, I ain't about to be trying to dance on this damn pole and a belly roll fall out. Like, we don't do that. Don't do that. So I always would be like, oh, you about to go to work? She'd be like, yeah, I'm about to go to work. And I'd be like, oh my god, I don't know how you do it. I wish I could do it. Like, and like the money was good and stuff. And so it took me a year to somewhat like, in certain pieces of clothing, I'm confident that covers my stretch marks and my extra little pouch, whatever the fuck you want to call it, that I fucking hate, that I got from having my son. It's just extra skin, because he stretched me out. I was 140 before I had him, and ended up being 190. And then after I had him, I lost 40 pounds, and I was still left with 10 extra pounds. And then COVID didn't make it no fucking better. Because now all I do is fucking eat. And so yeah, I gained that extra 40 back. Yeah. Anyway, so after some time went by and I got more comfortable in my body, my mom body, and you know, there was clothing that I could wear at the strip club and like still be able to dance and stuff. I got to this point in my life where like I was working, I had a full job, and I was a teacher. And I got to a point where I was like, okay, like I'm making money, but I want another job and I want to make like some extra cash so that I'll always have extra on the side and don't have to worry about when there's an emergency and shit. And so I was like, and at this time I'm single, like I'm co-parenting, but I'm really doing it on my own by myself, to be honest, financially wise. And so I'm like, let me just make this extra cash. Cause like, I love to dance. I love to shake my ass. I can throw that ass in a circle, sideways, horizontal, any fucking way. Do you hear me? And I'm like, I be posting like little videos on Snapchat and little videos on Instagram. So why the fuck not would I go shake my ass and actually make money for it, and I'm not doing it for free? You feel me? So yeah, that was that. And so I'm like, finally hit up my best friend. I'm like, okay, I'm ready. Like, let's do it. And she like, are you serious? Like, are you serious? Like, are you really gonna do it? I'm like, yes, bitch, yes. And so we finally went. It was one night of last year in, what month was that? I want to say November, honestly, this month. It was either the end of November and beginning of December, or beginning of December, one of those. Because I wasn't working there for long, and I do remember going there for New Year's, trying to work on New Year's. So yeah, that's basically around the time that I started trying it. And so we went and we got there, and the guy was the manager, like he was cool. He was like, so why are you dancing? I was like, because I need the money. Like, it just is what it is. He was like, you ever danced before? I was like, no, but I know I shake my ass. And he was like, okay. And like, it helps if you go, if when you come, you like already dressed and fine and look fine, because they can picture, you get what I'm saying? Like, so they can picture you out on that stage. So I did the paperwork, did my fingerprints, all that. And then boom, it was time. When I tell you, I was so fucking nervous. My stomach was in my ass and damn near coming out my throat as well. Oh my God, like I was so nervous. And the outfit I had for my first time, like it was a cute little outfit. It was just a two-piece, and it was like a bathing suit top. You know, when you have the two-piece, the regular basic two-piece bathing suit. Just imagine the top, and it had like rhinestones on it. It was white, and then it was like high-waisted shorts, and then on the ass and the thigh area it had slits open, and then it had rhinestones all over it too. And I had ended up getting that outfit because I didn't have no stripper outfits. I ended up getting that from a friend, and so yeah, you know, went to the back, met the house mom, and then in the back, like, whew, I was taken aback because these girls are just butt booty naked. When I say naked, cootie cat and all. And with no hesitation, no remorse, no nothing. Like, just out there free. Could give zero fucks. Like, if you looking, if you staring. And titties all out, all that. Why you always want to come and talk? Okay, he's just gonna stay here because he wants to make a debut as per usual. So anyway, yeah, no, stop, get down. You're not getting up here. Stop, Kingsley. So I'm like, oh my God, they're naked. Like, I'm about to have to get naked. These girls about to see my body. I don't even know them like that. Like, and I'm like, whatever. Tasia, suck it up. Be the bad bitch that you are, and let's make this money. So I get dressed with my best friend. We get dressed, and then we finally get done. It gets time for us to put on these shoes. I'll put the shoes on, and if you know. So dancers, the strippers have to wear what is it, 6 to 9 inch heels. You have to wear those, like it's mandatory. And I can walk in heels, but not for long, like not for long. So imagine that, and then add the 6-7 inches, and I ended up actually buying 7-inch heels. So, and then on top of that, when you buy stripper heels, you have to break them in, because if you don't, they're slippery and they will slip on the fucking stage. Okay, and then on top of that, you need to practice wearing them, because you know how you be walking in your heels and your ankle doing one of those, like go out, and you like one of those. Yeah, I did that a good 10 times that night. So, and I fell about a good 5 times. And when I tell you, let's just continue. So, put the heels on. You know, I'm walking in them in the back, and I'm like, okay, I'm fine. It's fine. It's gonna be fine. So then we go out to the floor. She's like, let's go out to the floor. Let's practice so you can get used to it, and let's get on the pole a little bit, and just, you know, dance a little bit. And and another thing, like, my nerves were bad, so I was drinking. Like, we was drinking Henny that night, and I'm like, okay, like, get out your head and let's just do this. So then I go out there, and we go to this, like, it's like 4 different poles, and we go to one of the ones in the back where nobody really was, and then we start getting on the stage and start like dancing and stuff and practicing, and I'm doing good, like I'm feeling good, because you know I got that drink in me, and nobody was really there. So the strip club that we went to, they close at 5 in the morning, and the other clubs, the like just dancing clubs, close at 2. So basically nobody would really be there and come until after those clubs closed. So yeah, that was pretty much like free time to dance and practice, basically. I mean, don't get me wrong, there'll be a few customers in there, but nothing for you to be, let's go make some money. Even though you should always be trying to make money when you're in the club, like at all times. But yeah, so practicing or whatever. So then it gets to like 1 or 2, and I start noticing, like, damn, it's getting packed in here, like packed. And I'm like, okay, Tasia, it's go time. Like, start putting on your bad bitch walk. Start putting on your bad bitch walk. Start acting like a bad bitch in your head, like telling yourself, like, girl, you fine, you this, you that, right? Hyping and boosting myself up, and then I'm hyping and boosting my best friend up, and she doing the same, vice versa. Well, keep in mind, she has the experience, right? Like, this isn't nothing new to her, because like she was doing it before I decided to start doing it. And then it comes time, and a customer actually, oh, and that's another thing I forgot. So when you're dancing, they have a thing called rotation, and you have to go on the pole once you get put in rotation, you start getting called to go on the pole after, whenever it's your turn, and you have to, like, it's mandatory. And like, keep mind you, girls do be missing it and not hearing it and be not really worried about it, but you're really supposed to, like, you're supposed to be on there when they call your name. So my first time getting on the pole, me and my best friend, we decided to be a duo. And so basically I was on the floor, like on the stage on my knees, and like, you know, popping me like and she was standing up above me, or like she would be on one side and I'd be on the other, and we would be working the stage together, basically. And so I literally almost slipped and fell and bust my ass on stage, but luckily that pole was there to help me stay up and hold me up. Now, my ankle did give out on stage, which was very fucking embarrassing. When I tell you I've never been this embarrassed a day in my fucking life, like this embarrassment, no joke. Literally, it literally made me start crying, but not that part. That wasn't the part that made me cry. So I almost fall on stage, okay, and I'm feeling like, damn, they saw it, you know, in my head, like, I'm like hyping it up more than it needed to be hyped up, and like, yeah. So we finally get off for the first round of my first time being on stage, and I'm like, they saw me fall, and like, I can't do it. And she like, stop, nobody even cared, like, you just put too much on it. And I'm like, no, they saw, and like I just feel stupid, and I look stupid, and that. Like I'm having a whole breakdown, okay? Because keep in mind, even walking on the floor, like I'm constantly fucking ankle giving out, falling. Like I'm like, what the fuck is going on? This shit is harder than I thought it was. It's really not that easy to walk in those heels if you never really walked in them like that. And she like, you walking too fast, like you gotta walk slow, like just chill out, like calm down. And I'm like, okay. So then even with me walking slow, I was already discouraged and like upset that I fell, and like I felt like people saw me. And then it ended up being this one last time that I fell, baby. And when I say I fell, like I went out and like fell all the way down. Like I'm on my ass at this point. I started crying, and the bouncer came up to me and said, what are you doing? He said, get up. Literally said it like that, get up. And he said, stop crying. These girls fall all the time. You need to get back up and keep walking. And she was mad at that. My best friend was mad at that point. She was like, why are you just sitting here? Get up. Like, stop. Because I'm literally sitting on the floor in the club crying because I just fell, like out in the open. And I was like, who gives a fuck? They saw me. It don't even fucking matter now. Like, it just is what it is. And like, I'm having my little breakdown or whatever. So I finally get up, and I ended up having to text some friends to come through because they like hype us up and make us, you know, comfortable. And so they ended up coming, thank God. And I ended up feeling 10 times better because like I knew people, and like basically I didn't have to like show the fuck out because I already knew what it was. It's just I was letting my nerves get the best of me, like really letting my nerves get the best of me. And yeah, ended up I made a decent amount of money that night. It wasn't nothing too major. And then ended up going more that week to dance, and it just got easier from that point on. Like and then on top of that, we was a duo, and she's light skinned and I'm dark skinned. So you know, niggas love the combo of dark and light for some reason. And so yeah, we was making good money. And I think I'm making good money. It was great, feeling great. My mom was all loving it. Like, she didn't love that I was doing it, but she did love that I was making good money at the time. That's that shit. So yeah, that was my first time, and it was fucking horrible, and I just wanted to cry. I was so upset and so mad, but I got over it, and I went back and conquered my fear because I was like, I'm not about to let this like take me out, because I loved the fact that I was making that money so fast, and like it felt good having backup money, like not feeling like, oh my god, I gotta wait till my next payday. Like, so yeah, that was it. That was the first time. And do I still dance to this day? Yes, I do. And I just recommend it for those that, I definitely recommend it for a mom who is single and doing it on her own, has no shame in what she's doing, comfortable with her body, and you know, self-respect most definitely, because I feel like people get it confused. Like, they think, oh, you're a stripper and so you're doing all this shit, but you're really not. Like, you have boundaries, you have respect for yourself, you set limits for the customers. Now, you could be one of them strippers that go all out, but that wasn't me. I didn't do all that. I barely even got naked. Like, I didn't even get naked, and you're supposed to get naked. I just pulled my titties out, because I'm okay with that. Like, I don't care. But you're not about to see this cootie cat. You're not about to get full pussy. You get what I'm saying? And yeah, I probably would make more money, but that's just not what I'm into, and not what I would do, even to this day. And I did, you know, I won't be doing that. Anyways, ended up loving it, falling in love with it, but it is tiring. I cannot lie to you. You're constantly, it's the hours, you get hungry, and then like I'm the type, if I drink and then I eat, like I'm out of there, like I'm tired and it's time to go to bed. I don't have that energy no more. Then like it's constant dancing, it get hot, the getting off late, then having to come back and do it again, the drinking, all of it, like it gets tiring. So yeah, but I be going back there every now and then when I really need the money, because it's just easy and convenient. And I don't shame. Like, I hate those that shame dancers, because all we doing is dancing and entertaining, and I feel like they take it to a whole nother extent and try to make it be something more that it's not, and all this other stuff. So yeah, I am a dancer. I do dance from time to time. I haven't been dancing recently because I recently got into a bad car accident, which I told y'all I'll be doing a story time on that as well. And that was actually from leaving the club that night. I was leaving work with my best friend and we got in a really bad car accident. So I'll be doing a story time about it soon. You a titty baby. Yeah, you are. No, let me stop. He just loves me and I love him to death. That is my baby. Like, and the reason why he acts like that is because I be all over him too. Like, I be so sick when he's gone. Like, I be lost and lonely and sad. But then I be like, when he here, I be wanting my space. But then at the same time, I get over it and I be wanting to be all up in his face, So yeah, that's like my best friend. They're my baby. My king wing. So yeah, cheers. Let me get that line. I don't want your number, no. I don't want to give you mine, and no. Don't want none of your time. I don't want no scrub. A scrub is a guy that can't get no love from me. Hanging on the passenger side in my best friend's ride. No, in his best friend's ride. Trying to holler at me. Sir, where's your car? Where's your car? Okay. Yeah, don't do that. Let's not do that. The fuck we gonna do? Walk to restaurants together? Do that. Let me stop. Yeah. When them lashes come on, you be ready to pop some pussy. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? Now, my final favorite part, and I cannot wait to do this because I'm so proud. I'm so proud. I am so proud of my sister. Like, hold on, let me take a shot for her, because my sissy did that. She inspired me, motivated me, and got me like, okay, I need to get my shit together and stop fucking playing, because baby, she's out here 2020 and 2021. She said, no, I'm not sitting down. No, I'm about to be my own boss. No, I'm about to be a millionaire. Do you hear me? Okay, I'm gonna put her link down below to her beauty line. She just opened on the 11th of November 2020. Her line is called Nisha D Beauty, and it's beauty cosmetics. She sells lashes and she also sells lip gloss. She probably will end up adding more stuff to her line, but she already has a whole bunch of colors out and a couple pairs of lashes of different styles out on her website. It's so legit, so official. It's a small black-owned business, so I highly promote. I'm so proud of her. She did so well. I even purchased, me as her sister I purchased on my own with my own money, including shipping, even though she literally lives outside the door. I support it, because you know, we gotta do this. We gotta support one another in this time of life. Like, we've been going through so much. We've lost so many people, been dealing and healing and growing and expanding and all types of things. Okay, so I just really would love it if you guys, my small followers that I have now, and trust me, I am truly blessed for the small collective few that I have that watches me. That's the tequila. Don't do that. I appreciate my followers, and I would like it if you guys could, I would appreciate it and love it if you guys could go and support my sister's business. I ended up buying 2 lip glosses from her, and they were Like when I say perfect, I mean perfect, because they're a little opaque, but mainly sheer, which is what I like. I don't like opaque lip glosses. I like the ones that like you can see a tint or a hint of the color, but it don't overpower the liner or anything. So I ended up getting the colors Nude, Pink, and Cotton Candy. And I tried these on like literally before I started this video, and they are perfect. So I'm gonna show you both. I think I'm gonna start with Cotton Candy, and I've been lining my lips with my MAC matte lipstick in the color Smoked Purple. Okay, we're gonna start off with the Nude Pink. Like you see, like it's true to color, but it's not overpowering, and it's perfect. I'm so excited. It's perfect. It gives me that hint that I like. It gives me a gloss that I like. And if you like more gloss, just get a regular clear gloss and put gloss on top of it. But this is perfect, like literally perfect. It looked like, ugh, it just looks so good. Like, oh my gosh. Kingsley? Sir, get off. Okay, so that's the first one. And I'm about to, listen, I'm ghetto. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Just hold on. We're gonna go on with Cotton Candy. Now this one is a little bit more. Oh, so this one's a little bit more lighter, which I like that too. But yes, this is the final look of my Get Ready With Me. I am so happy that I was able to share with y'all my first time becoming a stripper. That was horrific and a tragedy, but it ain't like that no more. I'm gonna do my hair off camera. I'm gonna come back and close this video out, but before that, I really want y'all to start thinking about story times that y'all would like me to share, or Q&As, or just give me suggestions, because I'm open to anything, honestly. I love ASMRs. I'm trying to get into that. I love mukbangs, as y'all know, which I got one coming up, so look out for that. What else? Beauty videos, suggested look videos that you like, specific looks like date night or work or everyday or things like that. Like, just let me know any suggestions. Honestly, I cook, like, just let me know. So while y'all think about that, I'm gonna go straighten this hair and come back. And yes, so this is the final look, final Get Ready With Me. And if y'all want a part 2 to the story time I just did, because it is some things that I did leave out because I didn't want it to be a long video and like take forever. So if you want to know like the part 2, say part 2 down below. If not, don't. If you want to know, if you want a different story time, just say gift story time. Because when I tell you I've been through a lot of shit. When I tell you I've been through a lot of shit, like embarrassing shit, like, and recently I've been experiencing a lot of shit with like niggas, like embarrassing shit. I had one time that I went on a date with somebody and he fell asleep in my plate of food. Yeah, and that was our first date. And mind you, that was not the only thing he did wrong that night. Yeah, that's one. I have a story time where I was really talking to somebody for like a good amount of time, and he lived in Houston and I live out in by Dallas. And when I tell you we finally met for the first time, I felt catfish. I cried in Houston, not Dallas, where I live. I have story times, baby. I've been through a lot. I went through a lot. You could relate to me more than you think you can. So just comment down below if y'all want more story times. Let me know, because I love to tell y'all my stories, because it's just like, I just want to know I'm not alone, that I'm not the only person who goes through the shit that I go through. Like, I can't. And then yeah, we even have a story time about like my sex life, my love life. Like, I'm a very open person and I'm cool. Like, I'm really cool. Like, I love to talk about that shit, because people don't love to talk about it, and I love to talk about it. I don't care. It is what it is. Okay. But yeah, let's take this shot real quick together. Cheers. Yes. that is it on this video. This piece is pissing me off. Make sure you give it a big thumbs up, so you know I'm drunk. Big thumbs up. Comment down below. Once you subscribe, which is to the, I believe it's to the right if you're watching. No, isn't it this way? It's probably this way. Wherever the fuck is that? Subscribe, and then once you do that, turn on the post notification bell, because I definitely am about to be posting more. I miss being on YouTube. I miss recording. I'm much more older, much more mature. I've been through a lot of shit recently that y'all just don't know about, and I would love to share. And yeah, like I said, like, comment, and subscribe. Turn that post notification bell on. I love y'all. Missed y'all. I'm back, bitch. Yes, bitch, I'm back. Yes, I am. I is. I'm also going to be putting my Snapchat down below and my Instagram. Make sure you go and follow me on all accounts and social media. I don't fuck with Facebook. Barely fuck with Twitter. So yeah, that just is what it is. Alright, y'all. Y'all have a good day, good night, whenever you are watching this. Adios, amigos. How do you say bye in another language? It's adios. I was about to say bonjour, but that means hello. I believe. I don't fucking know. Bye, y'all.